Hello and welcome to the RPG Blender, where we give lesser played games or forgotten settings the roll the dice they deserve. I'm your host, Game Master George, thrilled to welcome you to the next chapter in our adventure. Our heroes have been met with the truth of the Broken Horn's goals, but have they met their first deadly challenge? Find out as we explore a new land of power and ancient secrets in Exalted, Fight of Mortality.
Literally, yeah, I'm just like the ground underneath Mountain breaks as he just takes one single stride forward and he says, I think you'll find that a mountain is a mountain no matter where it goes. And I just snatch her up by the neck and combat starts.
All right, I'll take those join battles.
Cool.
Badass! Oh,
Yeah,
so badass.
That's a good fucking line.
Remember those
Especially
minus
because she was like, oh, the woods,
Hey, George, this, I'll be honest with you, this feels like an ambush.
You can absolutely, yes, I will give you your ambush here.
All right. I mean, is that a +1 or is that a +1 dice to the roll?
+1 dice.
Thank you.
I'm trying to remember my charms are. Hold on.
I don't remember what joint battle is, I'm not gonna lie. We don't do this enough.
But the -3
Wits.
for join battle, wits awareness.
Thank you.
The -3 for join battle is that for dice pool or is that for your total?
Dice pool.
All right. Adramalik is going to use his blinding battle feint to use Dex and Stealth for join battle, which also acts as an attempt for entering stealth. Does that still get the -3?
Yep.
Would you call that a cool joint battle stunt? Was that a joint battle stunt that I did?
I
was
would
pretty-
call it a cool join battle stunt.
I don't think you can stunt joint battle, but I gotta check.
It's cool as shit.
Sure.
Yes.
Oh, now I'm going to try stunting it. So as I do my blinding battle feint, I draw both of my
regret asking my
soul steel
question.
daggers, and I like just do a head roll, and I spin into the darkness because there's a lot of darkness everywhere. I just want to not be in line of sight.
Okay, you can have a 1-dot stunt.
Craig hedges his bets and sees that George is regretting join battle stunts and allows his rolls to do what they are.
No, by all means. Because they get stunt bonuses then.
Heard my decision immediately.
That door's been opened then.
My box!
Dirham, immediately sensing the impending trap that they're in, his head instead whips to those cocoons and the canopies that are probably out of sight for his friends, trusting in his keen sight technique to see through as he just rests his hand on the trigger of his dragon sai wand, still hoisted on his back, just waiting for his opportunity.
Okay, you can have a 2-dot stunt.
Nice.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't roll
do
so
anything,
good,
but I'll
guys.
take
I
the
should've-
one. So thank
Can you pump join battle? I probably should have done that.
If you have the excellency
and
or
awareness, right?
Well, if I use Dex,
but you're
stealth
since you're
to
using Dex
join,
stealth, yes.
I probably should have done that then. Whoops.
Okay. So, Adramalik, what did you get?
I got a 4.
So 4
4
plus
successes.
3 is 7
That's wonderful. That's
Dirham?
a wonderful joint battle.
I got a 6.
total.
Mhm.
Good God!
Nice.
Even with that -3 and no successes on your stunt,
No
that's
successes on my
crazy.
stunt.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Okay, Mountain.
I got a 5, so plus
5.
B.
Yep, 8. Okay. Snake also rolled a 6, which brings to a 9. And the Beastmen.
George was like, nah, in case you get into combat, I don't know, maybe not. I know your characters.
I mean, in fairness, we are normally a lot more wishy-washy than this, but
Yeah, we're
New
like,
day.
"Ugh, but we don't want to fight. We want to be friends with the
I was
evil, creepy snake."
fairly certain that the fact that they were kidnapping people was going to drive you to combat. I was
Yeah,
fairly
that's
certain
right.
you were not going to
Well,
let
I was
that.
like, he knows our characters, and he heard the thing that we were like, that's weird. Hey, there's a killer on the loose. Can we like table kidnappings or murder? There's like a hierarchy of needs.
is talking a free action?
Boy, I hope so.
Is talking a free action within
Within your round, I assume.
within
Limits.
limits.
All right.
Not like a 3-minute monologue, but
Yeah, not like a 3-minute monologue.
But I could be like, don't kill him. Oh, is non-lethal a thing? Can we like F these dudes up to a degree where we're
yeah,
like,
can we knock
they're
people
If
just-
your weapon deals bashing damage, then when you have incapacitated them, they go unconscious. If your weapon does
It's a flamethrower.
it does lethal flame damage or
slashing.
yeah, slashing damage. Well, yes. So daggers, things like that, lethal damage. So there are the two different types of damage. I think there's also aggravated damage, but none of you have anything that does aggravated damage. Don't know if they got rid of that in 3rd edition or not. Doesn't matter, because I don't think any of you can deal with it. But if you fill with bashing, it knocks them out. If you fill with lethal, they are dead or dying. Something that is worth noting for you guys, should you ever take damage. And I mentioned this for no particular reason at the start of this fight. You can choose to take scars, basically, in exchange for not doing the damage, for not taking the damage. I think you can do it like once per battle, and the amount of damage that you refuse depends on the severity of the wound that you take.
Oh, that's cool as hell, though.
Yep.
Is the scar like a permanent crippling thing, or it's just like you just get a cool scar?
No, probably a permanent crippling thing, because you're basically saying instead of taking 5 lethal damage and dying, I'm losing a hand.
My knee hurts when it rains. Yeah.
No,
I was asking how severe scar, you know.
it depends on the severity of the damage that you are resisting. Okay. So first up then, actually Dirham and the snake move on the same tick, which means yes, they move at the same time. This is not like Dungeons and Dragons where we then have to figure out who's going to go first. They literally go at the same time, and there are effects if they both choose to attack each other.
Oh boy. How close am I in regards to, I guess, the Beastmen and the Snake Lady?
So Mountain is definitely at close range with the snake person. The rest of them will be at short range from each of you as you've been having a conversation.
Yeah, fair.
Okay. So Dirham, what do you do?
Seeing Mountain closing the gap near instantaneously on the Snake Lady, Dirham takes the cue, and remembering previous battles, his eyes pan over to the crowd of beastmen, and he whips out the Dragonsai wand and pours on a gout of flame into the crowd of bear people. A withering attack.
Okay.
Bye, bear people.
Meanwhile, at that same moment, pull up this delightful combat chart. Thank you to the viewer who sent me this delightful combat chart.
Is that the one that you sent us that Craig was like, I want to throw up?
I did. I threw up a little bit in my mouth as soon as I saw all of those things. It's a great chart. It's a fantastic chart. I'm thoroughly overwhelmed with the system all over again. Thank you, viewer. Whoever you are.
Meanwhile, the snake person that you had lunged forward to grab writhes slightly, displaying the lithe form of the snake person, and lashes out with its fangs in your direction, attempting to catch you with its bite. Meanwhile, the beastmen who you launch your flames at, they use their
berry dexterity.
Yeah, pretty much. Their berry dexterity.
They turn into gummy bears.
Right. Can't get me.
They do move with greater agility than you would expect. However, they are still large bear people. But they do attempt to roll out of the way of your strike.
That's classic bear antics.
Meanwhile, Mountain, what do you do about the snake bites coming in your direction?
Mountain, seeing the gaping maw, but having a huge hand, literally just grabs her mouth and holds it shut. Her goes to just be like clunk and just close her mouth.
Okay. Yep. You can have the dot stunt, so raise your parry by 1.
So dope.
That brings me to a 6.
All right. 6.
I'm gonna pump a bit. I'm gonna pump a little bit.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm gonna pump at 3. A humble 3.
I should have pumped.
Okay. Which brings me to a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 successes.
Well, that's nice.
Good God. Okay.
Jeez,
Yeah, you succeed with a threshold of 5 with that.
Oh,
yes.
Barely enough.
Give me. Give me your treasures. So I roll those plus your the damage of your weapon, plus the 4 from the flame tag. Okay, so 5 plus 14 from the wand, plus the 4 from the tag. So I'm rolling 23 dice.
Good. Minus the soak of 6.
Of 6. So 23 to 17.
Still some good dice, and
Very
crowds
well.
crowds only take withering.
That is correct.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 successes.
Nice.
Good God.
On a crowd? That's amazing.
That's the hope.
Yeah.
So good.
That is amazing, as that brings them to 0.
Hey!
They're gone. You got rid of the crowd.
You torch them all. They all burn to death.
No, what happens is
It's a grisly scene.
they need to make a morale check, And depending on how they do with that, they will either disperse or regroup with a slightly lower value.
Cool. As Dirham bathes the bear people in flames, he will shout out to Adramalik, support Mountain, I've got this. And he'll just keep on just indiscriminately.
Meanwhile, Mountain, you bring down your hand on the jaws of this creature. However, you're very strong. This creature is also surprisingly strong.
Ooh, weird.
As it pushes through with 7 successes.
I was gonna pump 1. I have so much regret now.
So close. Damn.
What's your defense?
It's 6, so if I would have pumped the 1, then I would have.
Attacker wins ties.
Oh, then never mind.
Okay.
You know what?
There
I
you
feel
go.
great. I feel great about that then.
Look at that, George. Well done. Well done.
And then I have medium armor, which I don't write down what that did.
I believe that is a soak of 5.
For
Plus
mundane
2,
medium
so
armor.
7.
Okay. Soak of 7. It succeeded with a threshold of 1.
Damn it.
Are you going to use anything for the raw damage, which is
The charm.
pre?
Yeah, I'm gonna use that one.
Pre-soak.
Yes. Oh, it's pre-soak. I had to do that.
Well, I have not given till.
I see what you're saying. You
Yeah.
haven't told me what it is. Yeah, let me look at my cheat sheet real quick here. Sorry, I have everything up though. I'm ready to get her. Oak body. This charge reduces decisive strike raw damage by 2.
Okay.
And that costs me.
This isn't decisive, though, right? This is a withering.
This is not decisive. This is a
Or
withering.
withering. It says withering ore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I will reduce the damage by 2 after the fact.
Okay. So you and yours was 7. Okay, so they're rolling 9 dice.
Well, that'll be poopy stinky for me. But here we are.
Is that 9 dice after his soak?
Oh, yours was
Yes.
2. It removes 2, right?
Yes.
So it's 7 dice.
Okay.
Yay! In theory, she can crash me, but hopefully not.
We'll see.
No, you're good.
See
No,
how
wait, she can't crash me.
George's
Even if
dice
she
is treated.
succeeds in all of them, she can fuck me up then.
Unless she's got benefits.
That's true.
bonuses
We don't
or
know.
something.
She does have benefits, but most of them are for when she goes for the decisive. So she hits you for 3 damage.
Bring me down to 5.
That's been a while since we've actually used battle group correctly. So let me pull that up on my end.
I don't know. I feel like those cultists were pretty correct. They messed us
Yeah,
up.
they corrected us real good.
Yeah, we had a lot of trouble with those guys.
Did you?
Yeah,
When
we had the statues battle group, which we handled pretty handily, and then the cultists definitely were starting to mess us up.
It was a not so good time, if I remember correctly.
It's when we learned to deal with the battle groups.
Yeah.
Battle groups. There we are. Pretty sure I actually calculated things wrong for that, but that's fine. We move forward with it regardless. You gain no initiative from attacking them. You gain only your +1 from the successful strike.
That's all right.
Yep.
Started pretty decent.
You did. You started at 9, which puts you to 10. The snake, meanwhile, stole
3.
3. Thank you. Which plus the 1 brings up to 13.
Wait, she gets +1?
Yeah.
Everyone gets +1 if they succeed on the attack.
when you land the shot, right?
I don't remember that.
Yep. That knocks Mountain down to 5. Okay. So now the battle group will try their route check. Don't think they're gonna fail at this level, but it's possible.
Come on, roll poopy. Let's see some poopy.
The wild is afraid of nothing. Oh, fire!
I mean, fire!
Whoa.
Fire
Only you can
classically
prevent
bad.
forest fires.
So no, they do not.
So what happened?
So as the fire strikes them, there's a moment of primal panic in their eyes, as beasts don't like fire. So they momentarily shy back from your strike, a few of them catching fire and starting to try to put them out before they then regain themselves and turn back toward the new, almost certainly hated foe.
Theorem just grins and just cocks the
Bring it
flamethrower.
on.
I don't know if it cocks, but it does now.
Okay. That brings us to Adramalik, as he is now above Smiling Mountain.
Cool. I'm going to move forward a range band to the snake lady. Oh, you did it for me. Cool.
Yep, I got it. Don't you worry about that.
And I'm going to make a withering attack against her.
Hey, what do you do?
So because my joined battle counts as an attempt to enter stealth, do I get any kind of benefit from attacking from stealth?
What do you mean it counts as an attempt to enter stealth?
Where is it? Let me
Yeah, can you read it off? Because it depends on what they say.
The blinding battle feint allows me to use Dex plus stealth for join battle, which also acts as an attempt to enter stealth.
That's it. That's all that it says.
Well, that's what I wrote down. I don't know what it says in the doc. Let me pull that up.
Blinding battle feint.
The doc, blinding battle feint. Yeah,
So it looks like you go one
page
way. You go a
404.
different way.
So the question is whether they get a roll against it or whether it goes off of the join battle roll. No. So if she beats her opponent's awareness-based join battle, you are automatically concealed. You did not. You are concealed against the horde.
Who's lower than me on the...
Correct.
And normally you're super high, so that makes sense.
Oh, so I should always pump that. I should always pump that.
Yeah. I mean, generally speaking, it's a good roll to pump.
Silly me. All right, so I will just make a Withering Strike against her. Ajamalik will leap from the shadows, bearing his knives downwards in a thrusting motion, trying to clip this snake lady as she's, biting into Mountain's hand. And he's going to try and, shave off a couple scales, get himself a new pair of snakeskin boots or something.
Okay. The snake lady will, as you come down for this strike, the tail will whip out and attempt to parry your blades as they're coming down.
Yeah, I'm going to pump it with 5 from the periphery. So I start glowing, right? Because I spent 5 from the peripheral.
Yep, that is your cast mark appears on your forehead at that point. And you become slightly, slightly dark.
Slightly dark.
Dark wisps start coming off.
Dark wisps.
So that gives me 22 dice. So 22. Let's roll that. See what we get. That's 6 successes.
No!
Wow.
I've never seen the Beyblade.
Yeah.
For the first time ever, I think. The Beyblade misses with the strike.
Now I'm afraid.
I wasn't Beyblading. I was stabbing. I only stab when I go decisive. I should have Beybladed. You're right. I didn't Beyblade.
Oh no. This is not a good sign.
I think we found our boss battle.
Okay. That brings
22 dice and you roll a 6.
Oh my gosh.
Not feeling so confident now because I don't know that he fucked that up and I've never seen Aldramalik miss. Like I've missed, but I've never seen Aldramalik miss.
Okay. So at that point, we go to the pack. The pack, having been burned and regrouping themselves, then moves forward.
I think I have to regroup at 5. That's so good.
What? No, they don't lose initiative from strikes.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
They also get to move in multiple directions if they choose, because they are multiple people.
Yeah, they're a crowd. Yeah,
that makes sense.
As they spread out. The good news is that they only do withering damage, and they don't gain initiative from it. So
they just hem you in and they slow you down. They're just a nuisance more than anything.
They actually don't go for mountain. They do not approach mountain. They are only going for the 2 that are not currently, to their minds, being handled by the snake lady.
Wow, rude. Okay, all right, just because I missed. All right.
As they move forward, am
I hidden to them though, or no?
You are hit. Yes, you. No, you are not anymore because you went out for a strike.
Oh.
Yep, you broke your stealth to actually go for a strike.
Dang. Okay.
I mean, you were literally only hidden from them, so it's not like
it wouldn't have made that. Yeah.
No, but they go out for you and Dirham as they move forward. Bare paws flashing out in messy but clearly very heavy strikes.
I know that style.
Dirham and Adramalik. What do you do?
If you'll humor me with some rule of cool, it makes no difference in the actual narrative whatsoever, but I'll even burn the moats because it seems fun and cool.
Sure.
But Dirham will, as he sees a series of bear people come and attempt to do mauling and claw work on him, he will activate his Call the Blade charm as he defends himself, which basically allows him to summon the weapon back to him. But basically what he's doing is with his Dragonsai wand, parrying blows, throwing the Dragonsai wand, still hot to the previous blast, as a way to keep them at bay and basically rematerializing it back into his hand as he continues to in ways that they would not expect, keeping multiple foes.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Yeah, sure. It's for flavor of your strike. You're not actually gaining any kind of benefit from it. It's just rule of cool for some flashy maneuvers. Yeah.
But I feel like, for stunting, probably worth at
Yeah,
least 2
absolutely. I'm
points.
giving you 2 dice, 2 dots for that.
Because it's got to be really hard to parry.
Right?
Having missed my attack with my daggers now firmly planted in the ground, and seeing Rakeem staring at me with like a judging kind of and slightly shocked look,
I'm more
he
like,
will
uh-oh.
do a handstand on his hands, and then using his hands as his feet and his feet as his hands, he will sort of like dance around in a handstand and dodge the bear people, making it look like that was what he meant to do, or at least trying to.
Okay. You can have the 2 dot stunt for the humor of it.
Okay. All right.
So this is what, evasion?
Yep, that'll be evasion for him and parry for you.
Parry for me.
I mean, technically you wouldn't normally be able to. Well, but I think that's effectively what you were doing with that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine with me. I'm good with it.
Okay.
Trying to find where evasion is. I'm sorry. Forgot. Dex plus dodge divided by 2 rounded up. Okay.
What does a 2 dot stunt do for defenses?
Gives you +2 to your defense.
+2. Okay. So I have a 4 for my dexterity, plus I presume I'm using melee for this. This constitute as dueling?
No, because you're definitely not a one-on-one right now.
Heard.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This is 3 bear people have bared down on each of you.
Is this one?
I tried to come up with a different word for it, and I couldn't.
You know what? It was great, and I loved every moment.
Yeah,
of it.
there was something that was completely opposite, like the polar opposite you could have come up with that would have been better.
I mean, he's on fire with these bear buns.
Like, we're being attacked. Why don't we not?
Okay, we'll put it on a
poke
pause.
the bear, shall
We'll put it on a pause.
Oh no.
Okay, so I got a 5 for my parry.
Okay.
I appreciate it, Greg.
They roll
can you-
1, 2.
Can I pump? Can I pump
Yeah.
on this too?
Yes, you
Yeah.
can.
Yes, you can.
If you have the proficiency.
You
for
pump
it.
2 for 1.
Mhm.
Okay. And I'll do that to bring it up to a 6.
And you
Okay.
don't roll it, right?
Well, you
don't roll.
got
Don't
2
roll
from
it.
the stunt, so you have 4, then 2.
Yeah, I
Right?
was 4 plus 3 for 7, plus the 2 bring me to 9. So I'll throw 2 more motes in to bring it to a no, because it rounds up. So I'd have to add even more.
It goes in.
Hang on though. The stunt bonus comes after your calculation,
Yes.
Oh.
as does the defense of your weapon, but you don't have any defense on a
No.
flamethrower.
Yeah,
It's not meant for this.
Right.
As does your paying your motes, but it's 2 to 1. So your
Okay.
base parry was what?
Base parry is going to be 7 divided by 2, so it's 4.
Then the +2 from your stunt brings you to a 6.
Bring me to a 6.
Mhm.
And then I can pay 2 motes for every 1 to improve that further.
Correct. Up to the normal, limits.
Okay, I guess I'll throw another 4 motes in there to bring it up to an 8.
Okay.
Boss.
And against you, they rolled a 6. So good choice there.
Ooh, nice.
Woo!
Meanwhile, Adramalik, let's get that roll against you.
All right, wait.
I know you've got look up your charm list of the 15 things you're gonna activate. I know.
This is where we gotta get the sponsors. We gotta just drop some sponsor info during the loading screen.
This episode is sponsored by the red subscribe button a few inches below the screen that you're watching right now.
Ooh, what do we do with it?
You click it, and you will have at least one more episode of Good Luck. We'll see if they survive more than that.
All right, that sounds pretty good.
So I have how much initiative right now? I have 7 initiative. Okay, so I can use my read in the wind to spend 2 initiative to gain 1 to raise my evasion by 1.
Yep.
I don't feel like doing that though, because I got a 2 dot stunt, right? So I'm already at 8 evasion.
Dude, that's pretty chunky.
I might spend. I'm gonna spend what? I spend 2 peripheral motes to get that up to 9, and I feel pretty safe. Yeah, let's do that. All right, I spend 2 peripheral motes to get that up to 9.
Okay. And they rolled a 7.
I didn't have to spend anything. Huh.
Didn't have to spend anything, but
Better safe than sorry, right?
better safe than sorry. For
Aha!
sure.
And now that they have missed me,
Yeah.
you've activated my trap card. I activate my force stealing feint, which is I steal initiative from them. They lose 1 initiative and I gain 1 initiative. And any 1s or 2s that they rolled on the attack roll, I also gain initiative equal to that.
There are 3 2s.
Wow, that was
What?
juicy.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Okay, so how much initiative do you gain from this?
Okay. So I activate. Okay. So there's the force stealing feints, which is an upgrade to the Searing Quicksilver Flight, which is when I dodge an enemy attack, they lose 1 initiative in addition to any other losses for the fail. And then the Force Sealing Fate allows me to gain that initiative. And then 1,000 Step Stillness, I spend 5 motes that when I dodge, I then get initiative equal to the 1s and 2s that they rolled. So
okay,
I would
so
gain
they don't lose any
initiative
because this is a they don't lose any initiative because it is a withering attack. If it was a decisive and they miss, then they lose initiative.
Okay, so they just lose 1 and I gain that 1, and then I also gain 3. So they only lose 1
and
I
they
gain
are
4.
They are a battle group, so they do not lose initiative.
Never mind.
Yeah,
do I still gain it?
Nope, you cannot steal initiative from a battle group.
Do I get it for the successful dodge though? Because that's the 1,000 step stillness.
Yeah.
So I
still get the
3.
I thought my shit was complicated. God damn.
Yeah, his shit is complicated once he gets into combat. When he's
let her rip, baby. Yeah. Look at that dark blur.
All right, that brings us to Smiling Mountain.
As he reels his hand back, like he looks up at it and then kind of smiles and then goes up another like luminescent level as he activates his tiger claw charm, or in this case bear claw charm. And he says, "Yield when you're finished," and then comes up and then comes down simultaneously, like punching her in the gut and then just slamming down on her head.
Okay. Sure, you can have a 2-dot stunt.
All right.
As you do that, she hardens herself. She, like, when the magician like tenses up their muscles so that they don't feel it as much. You see the scales almost seem to harden in preparation of your blow, ready to take it and then redirect it through the body to dissipate the force of your impact.
Should have stayed loose. That's 1, 2, 3.
Fun things Lunars can do. They can parry with stamina.
Ooh.
But I don't have to do that.
Little shapeshifters.
Yep. I mean, they don't have to do that. It's a charm that can let them do that.
But it's a cool little Benny they get.
It is.
And then I'm going to roll again after this to pump.
Okay.
So we're going to take out the 10s. It's 1, 2, 10. Let's take out the 1s. Failure.
Oh, no.
It's okay. There are enough successes to give me hope, and I still have 6 more dice to roll. But I probably wouldn't hit with what's on the table. Big oof. All right. Only 1 more of those was a success.
Oh, no.
It's all right. We have a lot of 10s. I just probably not going to hit her as hard as I want to hit her, but the Tiger Charm kind of makes up for that a little bit. So that's 1 from the stunt, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11. Good gosh. Okay. So you succeed by 4.
I knew it was not going to be easy. I was like, this is going to be rough.
Okay.
And what Tiger Fury Claws does is I add my strength to damage after the soak.
You do what?
Yeah, every time this comes up, because I rarely use it because it's so many modes. But after the soak, I add 5 damage.
That's
okay.
Great.
All right. Let me see what they're going to, what, if anything, applies here.
Come on, nothing. Give us a big fat goose egg. Look for that snake skin.
And I think it has to be, Withering, which makes sense.
Okay. Yes, as you noticed, when you hit her skin, it has hardened significantly. So what this is going to do is this is the stone rhino's skin.
Is it like my oaken body?
What does your oaken body do?
Reduces raw damage.
It does not reduce raw damage. It reduces successes by the number of 1s that you roll on your roll.
No! The damage is my worst roll.
Holy crap! That's
all right.
insane.
We're gonna stop saying "oof" when we roll our dice in front of George. So hopefully he doesn't.
No. That's terrifying.
So
by the way, the
dice?
soak is 13.
Okay, so how much what was my success ratio?
You succeeded by 4. So 4 plus your damage plus your strength.
So
you're using Smash Fists?
Yes.
Artifact Smash Fists, okay.
Artifact Smash Fists.
Right.
Which I believe has a damage of 10 plus my strength is 5, so that brings it to 15. So that makes it a damage of, that's just 15, right? So I would have 1 that I succeed by. It does have overwhelming 3, so it automatically goes to
you succeeded by 4, so it's 10 plus 5 plus 4, and then you had
10 plus 5 plus 4
19,
and then 5 after the fact.
What's the 5 after the fact?
That's from the strike
Tiger
clause,
Fist, right?
Yeah, the Tiger
Wait,
Fist,
doesn't that just
yeah.
mean that your strength gets added after?
Yes, my strength gets added again. So my
Right.
strength is added to the damage. Yeah.
Does not. Wait, it gets added again or just gets added after?
Does it just change
Big
when
difference,
it gets
'cause-
total?
Oh, it
Because
might
the
be
difference there
after.
is
You're right,
that what
let me look at the
happens
wording.
is if you then don't overcome the soak,
So
you're
So
still
it's meant
getting
to
that in
overcome.
addition to the overwhelming from your weapon.
Which is 8, which is I think probably what I'm gonna end up at anyway. But let me see how it's written.
That's complex.
Strength
her soak
converts
again?
to strength. Extra successes that would be added to the raw damage of Withering Strike post soak. Yes.
So
it
it's
takes
the
the strength
extra-
and moves it.
Hang on, wait, repeat that.
The extra successes that would be added to raw damage from converts up to strength. Oh, so it just takes the 4 and moves them
Correct.
after.
Correct.
Perfect.
So your raw damage is 10 plus 5, so 15, minus her soak of 13 brings it to a 2. The overwhelming for your weapon is 3, so you have your 3, plus the 4 that gets moved to your post soak from that charm, bringing you to 7 dice of damage.
I'll take it. 1, 2, 3.
And then
4,
remember
5,
to
6.
check for any 1s on your
7.
damage dice.
I know.
Was there any? Wasn't there 2 left over following that math for the soak?
Oh yeah, because of the stunt. No, that doesn't matter. That's
That
all.
doesn't matter there.
That's the hit. Yeah. Oof. There's a 1.
Mm-mm.
That is 4 successes and a 1.
Okay.
Through
that-
mountain rolls.
So that is 3 that you steal.
I get it back.
All right.
Yep. So it goes right back. Well, slightly better because you also get your +1, bringing you up to a 9.
Which ties us up.
No, they're at a
'cause Ash
10.
just went ahead.
Okay.
Fuck me.
Yep.
That's okay. That's okay. You got a teammate.
All right. That brings us to, all right, who is looking the juiciest right now? That's the question. Well, brings us to the top of the order. So everybody regains 5 motes.
Ooh, yes,
That
please.
matters now because I used a lot of motes.
Yeah.
Does matter, probably.
Oh, it super fucking matters to me. Okay, so we're at 25.
Okay. At which point?
I've used none of my personal, just pure intimidation all peripheral.
I love it. This is the first time we're ever seeing Mountain Solar like truly
Mm-hmm.
loose.
Well, in the past combats, he hasn't really had to
Sweat.
Crazy.
sweat.
Yeah, I'm actually, again, like, it's also like the whole, like, you only hide when you're afraid, you only lie when you're afraid, you only go all out when you're afraid, so.
Mm,
Okay.
Oh, for my free action, I do
Mhm.
say, keep her alive, like, as I, like, land the blows. I mean, if you can. If you don't, I'm not going to be sad about it. But, like,
You're not?
I said the words, you do what you want.
yeah, he's done his job.
Yep.
He tried.
Snakes
Also,
are those
you
things
can-
that you cut them in half and they live as 2 separate snakes, right? Or is that worms? I don't remember. I'll have to find out.
Well, you would know plenty about worms, wouldn't you?
I don't know. You'll be joining them soon. You can tell me.
Okay. All right. So at that point,
Spider time.
spider time. Absolutely.
I know it.
As the spider drops from above into the midst of this battle royale in the middle, where around Mountain. So that will be next to Adramalik and Mountain.
Nice.
As the spider thing lands, the multiple spider-like limbs lash out, and utilizing the 1,000 Claw Affliction will launch Withering Strikes against 1 or more enemies, meaning will attempt to
Cool.
strike both Adramalik and Mountain.
I'm into it.
Cute.
I mean, I'm not going to think it's.
And of course, this is an ambush,
I knew
because
it.
that was a
Yeah.
stealth creature.
I figured.
So it ignores your defense, which you witnessed happen with Adramalik once. I know, Adramalik, you clearly have something that's going to matter here. I'm aware of this.
Mhm.
The defense is your thing.
Which is wild too, because offense is also his thing.
It's
That's all I
instant.
have. Anything outside of that, I'm just an annoying asshole.
So I don't have any defense right now, right?
We love
You can,
I'm just asking for how ambush
Yes, it
works.
does
I
yes,
imagine you're going to.
an ambush completely ignores the target's defense.
Perfect.
Yes.
Because
However,
I officially get more defense now that he showed up, but it doesn't matter.
right. Limiting this to let you know, they can only gain up to a certain amount of initiative from any one roll, because otherwise that would be absurd
it. Right?
coming from ambush.
Everyone would always.
I mean,
just
I'm
do
into
that.
it. He
That
made his
would
rolls.
be
Yeah.
that'd be the thing. It'd be like we're all stealthy people. That's right. We all agree.
Hey.
Stealthy,
Stealth
lots of
party.
limbs, right?
Wow, that's a really bad roll, though. So against
Awesome.
Mountain, that's only 4 successes.
Hooray!
Yay!
Well, it hits.
Yep. Meanwhile, Adramalik, do you have anything special that works, that gives you things against surprise attacks?
Yeah, that's what I said, the reflex sidestep technique.
Makes nearly impossible to harm. Even when struck unaware, she may part herself from the foe's attack, undoing the damage that was done. This charm may be activated in response to an ambush attack, a trap, or other whatever. Setting your evasion to 2 against the attack and adding an additional point of evasion for every 1 or 2 in the attack.
Oh, that's okay,
so it's like the rhino.
And if the Solar's evasion recovers to the full value, you may apply additional dodge charms if necessary. Cool. So it depends on how many 1s and 2s get rolled here.
All right, roll them bones.
If it was the mountain roll, you would have been good.
I'm hoping to get a mountain roll. That'd be pretty sick.
It is not a mountain roll. There is 1-1, no 2s.
Okay.
And the rhino was only 1s, right? The rhino had?
Yes.
Okay.
Do I get to pump it all? Or no, I don't get to pump for
you don't
ambushes.
Nope. Not unless
I needed this to get to the point where it hits my evasion.
So your evasion becomes 3.
Okay.
And they rolled 2 10s and 5 other successes. That is 9 successes.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's going to hit me. That's going to hit me real good.
So what are your soaks? Let's get Mountain's soak first. We'll do him first. 7.
Right? It's just your stamina plus your armor.
That is correct. So that is 10 dice of damage against you.
Dang. If she attacked me first. Damn.
What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, if she had attacked you first, you would have been... Oh, my God. It's the mountain problem. So many 10s and they don't explode on this.
Yay!
It's a tragedy.
6. Still 6.
Ooh, that's a tragedy.
She can only, however, gain 3. You still lose the 6.
That's not great. What you said is still bad.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Which knocks me down to 4, which is going to be in prime Snake Lady territory.
Brings you down to 3. You're at 9 right now.
Right. Thank you.
Oh.
She's a 10.
Meanwhile, the other one against Adramalik. What is your soak?
How do I calculate that again?
What is your stamina?
What's your armor?
Oh, this is bad. Stamina's 1.
So
and your armor is light?
3 or 2.
Light, so he's
light armor. Oh, it says soak 4 right next to the light armor.
Okay, cool.
So there you go.
So the soak is
medium
4.
armor probably is better. Damn it.
What? It's not much better.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. You just keep doing your thing. Okay.
So 4 minus that is 5 plus the other. So let's roll it. The other side. This is what Adramalik usually does to people.
Ambush. No.
Is this what
I'm getting a taste of my own medicine.
And that is no, not that one. 5 successes on nearly 50% more dice than Mountain had.
Hurt me more.
Yep. So you lose the 5. She can only gain the 3 from it, putting her to a total now. I'm going to assume she only gets the 6 from hitting once for the round for now.
That would make sense.
It would make sense.
Combat action, right?
So putting her now to 17 initiative.
Well, I mean, I'm going for her.
And now we go to Dirham and the Snake, who are both back in ties again. All right.
Shouldn't Dirham be way ahead?
No, because he got knocked down by the pack.
I'm fighting the mob boss, or the mob, which I don't steal their initiative.
That is correct.
That was the part. I was like, I thought I messed them up.
Well, seeing the new arrival, Dirham takes a moment, considers changing targets, sees the horde of creatures like still on top of him as he's ducking and dodging, and is instead going to try and move back another range band.
So you'll have to make a disengage action to do so.
Then I will do just that.
Disengage.
It's in the thing.
It is. Disengage.
Dodge. Versus their dex plus athletics.
That is correct. Okay. If successful, you move 1 range band away. And important, if they try to move towards you again before your next turn, you again move another range band away.
Ooh. Okay.
So if you succeed at this, you're actually protected from them approaching you on the next round.
Okay. That's pretty great. Yeah, so let's make this happen. So as Dirham is fending off the multiple beastmen, swinging his Dragonside wand around as he goes. He is also simultaneously loading it and getting it ready. And as he begins to make his withdrawal, he is going to attempt to quick fire his Dragonside wand twice. One immediately at the ground as he kicks off to push back, and then in midair he's going to begin to reload for another shot.
Okay, so you're not actually trying to attack twice, because obviously you can't do that, but
I'm using the fluff and narrative.
You got it.
To utilize it in a sort of stuntman karate manner.
You got it. Okay, you can have a 2-dot stunt for that.
Groovy. So let's see, 4 for dexterity and 4 for dodge and 2 for the stunt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
Wow. Okay, yep, that beats their 3.
Oh.
So you successfully move a ranged band back. And if they try to approach, you will immediately move another back.
And then landing on the ground, his dirt getting dragged up as he slides back a bit. He then lines up the Dragon Saiwan and pulls out another gout of flame on them.
All right. They, surprised at your nimble dodging away, will attempt to recover and Dark Souls roll toward you through the fire, using those iframes to attempt to get through the fire.
Oh, shoot.
Okay, cool. So I am throwing archery plus dexterity plus accuracy. 4 plus 5 plus 5. Maybe it'll stunt.
Give you that stunt.
Oh, I'll take it because he gave me a 2 on the last, and that was very good. Okay. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 successes.
That's pretty good.
It is, but I'm fighting the trash mob.
Okay.
You're not. If they get in with us, we're fucked.
What was it? 12 successes?
I think that was 13. I think I said
13. Okay, you get 6 threshold successes.
Okay, so
so what is your total raw damage?
So
we now see why pre-soak and post-soak exists from Mountain's delightful
yes
event last turn.
Indeed. Yes, indeed. So 6 from that, plus the Dragon Saiwan's damage, which is 14, bringing it to 20, and then plus the flame damage, which is plus 4 on top of that, right? So
and they have the soak of 6, which brings you down to 18 dice.
There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll do this in groups of 9s.
Kill them all.
You might. That's
Trying.
a lot.
They keep coming back. Uh-oh.
No. Not like this.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe the second volley will be better.
Oh, no.
Please. Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Don't do it to me.
5 successes.
That's still not, I think that still routes them, right?
It does not. I believe their initiative is 6.
Sorry, it's their magnitude that matters. The amount of health that they have.
Okay.
That.
I don't know what that is, but yeah, I got 5.
When that is just barely enough.
Oh!
You're killing me.
Okay. The bear pun too.
All right. They will make their.
That would have been embarrassing if you didn't
please,
get that.
with the minuses, please go away.
That is 0 successes. As the gout of fire bursts out, knocking a few to the ground as they writhe in pain, and the others back away and scatter into the dark.
Okay. Theorem releases the Dragon Saiwan, releasing the ammunition, and scans the surroundings and locks eyes on the close combat taking place with his friends, ready to engage.
Okay. Which brings us to the snake. Snake. The snake is going to okay. So here is what happens. Let me pull up these charms.
Do it. Try it.
I'm gonna
use charms.
Get him.
We can just do, let's just be people living in the moment without charms.
Yeah, let's just fight as we are, right?
See what happens. Go ahead.
I just surrounded myself with the ghost of a sun bear. Just no reason to.
The snake that is right there. The body begins to become lithe as it writhes around you, attempting a grapple.
I'm good at this, you idiot.
So is she.
All right, let's see who's better.
First off, she has to try to hit you with her strike. A grapple is a gambit. A gambit is resolved similarly to a decisive strike in that it will use initiative for an effect.
It costs 3. I've read up a lot about grapple.
Yep. Okay, so
As she goes to move around Mountain, after the person kind of like stabs him in the back with his claw, uses that momentum and actually flourishing in times where he's fighting two people, throws his back forward and begins using the other body to kind of parry and get in the way, and kind of uses both of their body weights and everything and mass to kind of trip each other up.
When you said throw your back, I thought it was like, oh, that doesn't sound good.
I'm back!
Yep. You get a dot stunt for that. No front. Yep. All right. You are parrying, correct?
I am parrying, and I'm gonna pump this time.
Yeah,
because
you might
I am super not. Oh wait, I don't roll anything. I'm just gonna pump. I'm gonna put 4 into it, which brings it up by 2. Which means my brawl is 5, 6. So actually the advantage from groups of 2 or more doesn't help that much because it's already rounded up, so that doesn't matter. So that would be 6
plus 2 is 8.
Yeah, 8. Realistically, so it's just 5 plus 2 is 2, which is 7 plus 1 is 8. So yeah, I have 8 total defense right now.
8 total defense right now. Okay.
And this is me trying my absolute hardest in the best scenarios.
Okay.
When she starts grappling, I have slight good things about that, but that's, you know.
I mean, 8's a good number.
We were hoping.
Yeah, right. Prove it's a good number.
Oh my God.
See, that doesn't sound like it's good when you say stuff like that.
Sound good.
No, it's good. It's good. It means he rolled low.
Sounds like not a good number.
That was another mountain roll, as that is.
Which is either means he did great on the hit and bad on the damage normally.
That is 5 10s on the roll.
Ooh.
That's great then. That's wonderful.
1 9 and 1 7.
So yeah, so the hit is great.
Good fudging Lord. And
Do
with the so what is the threshold? That is threshold of had 8. So that was threshold of 12. So it's 12, threshold of 4, which would not normally matter because this counts as a decisive. However, with Grizzly Bear Embrace, adds the grapple's attack rolls as extra successes on dice in the initial roll. And with the 4 extra successes, this is in Lunar Charm.
Oh no, I'm looking at my giant to see if that helps me being grappled, but it doesn't. It just
basically because of the extra successes, they get extra successes on the initiative roll, which actually makes it so she can't fail it to get the gambit off, because she gets 4 and the cost is 3, so the target number was 2, so she can't fail it. But I'll still have her roll it.
She does it.
Rolls all ones. Wait, if she botches, right? She can still botch.
That's true. That's not a botch. Extra successes don't matter in this case. And you have lower initiative, which means that these dice also get added to the control roll.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm not worried about control as much because I use light weapons. I just have -1 to hit while I'm in the grapple.
That is true. However, you can't move, which I don't think you care about.
I don't. That's why I didn't grapple her, because I was like, she can only bite me, which is what I'm afraid of. Yep. I'm not going to grapple.
So it is an opposed strength plus brawl or martial arts roll. On a loss or a tie, the target escapes on your next turn. Otherwise, they gain success. They gain control for a round per success over the target, unless you enter an initiative crash, which you're not going to because of this anyway.
Well, I'm probably going to want to get stabbed again.
Okay.
Is it my turn?
Oh, hang on. Roll extra successes dice. Sorry. I was a little bit wrong on what I was saying there. It's not extra success. It's not automatic successes. They had to roll it, but she succeeded on her regular roll anyway. So yeah,
she was gonna get it.
It did not matter.
She's built to snake people.
That's exactly what she's built to do.
It's like, all right, I accept this fate.
Okay.
She is a snake lady.
Yeah, that is what they do. Okay, so she gets 4 extra dice on the control roll because of that as well.
Cool. I don't know what that means. Is that what's happening now?
That is what's happening now. So roll your strength plus strength brawl or strength martial arts, whichever you prefer.
Go, Mountain, go!
I mean, he still can do quite well.
I could do it. I'm literally rolling 14 dice, so it's totally possible I could do it.
Yep.
It's all up to the dice.
It's not like that. It's not. I actually shouldn't even pump it that much
because you don't really. Because as you said, you don't care.
It's only -1, and it's so many motes to pump.
No, I agree. Just let it ride.
There are other things though, because they can get attacks against you which ignore your defense.
Oh yeah.
So it is not a good thing to be.
I still a position I don't want to be in.
Yes.
Okay, not a botch. I was like 3 10s,
Oh,
4
no.
1s. Yeah, a lot of ones. So if anything, if there's any one stuff going on, there's 4 of those.
There is
So-
not in this case.
Okay, cool.
I don't think even if she succeeds, she's going to get a large amount of turns with control, but
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 successes.
okay. And she has one,
Wait,
two, what? 1, 2,
Much
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Only one. She has one
Damn,
round of
dude,
control.
damn.
You are grappled for 1 round.
Honestly, I'm just impressed.
All that for that?
Yeah, all that for that. She pays 3 initiative for that.
Gained 1.
No.
Right, doesn't it end up not costing? I thought it was like a not sunk.
Nope, it was not a withering strike. So you are now grappled.
I hate it.
You should. Adramalik, you're up.
I'm gonna stab the spider thing that just fell down on top of me.
That's fair.
So I'm
That
gonna
is
make
fair.
Adramalik will get off his handstand and get on his actual feet, which he's a little better at dodging from. Hopefully that will allow him to not get stabbed in the future by this creature. And squaring off against it, he'll be like, "Show me those pearly whites. I want to see your face when I kill you." And he'll lunge forward in a Palpatine-esque squirrel. I
don't know what's going on. I'll be perfectly honest.
like when Palpatine does the thing where he spins forward. Like I'm not
Just
spinning.
floats forward.
Oh, yes.
It's like a forward spin. Yeah.
Oh, like a corkscrew.
Corkscrew. Yeah. So he leaps forward and corkscrews into the spider person, making
Jackie
a
Chan also
withering
does that.
strike.
Right.
Meanwhile, the spider will have a similar move. As you corkscrew, it will use its multiple limbs to do its own corkscrew in the General Grievous style of having more limbs and more things flying around at you to attempt to parry you with its own Beyblade maneuver.
Shoot, you should have went Kenobi on his ass.
Why, hello there.
That's the very
What's the
end.
correct
That's when
thing?
it's like I'm like, oh, why am I using swords? And I pull out a gun and I just shoot her. I'm like, so uncivilized. All right. Do I get any dots for that?
Yes, you can have a 2-dot stun for that.
Sick. Okay, so that gets
Blade
me from
versus spider.
15
Which
to
one wins?
17. I'm pumping that for 5.
Let me
'cause that's
just,
the max.
before you tell me what you're rolling, let me,
And now I glow even more as I am fading into
Okay.
the darkness here.
as
They're glowing.
I have to say this before you actually roll anything or tell me. So as the spider limbs are arcing out to catch yours, you see them start to glow as they are using a more perfect, almost gaining a perfect rhythm with your own, with the multiple limbs parrying yours. Yes, using a charm here.
Okay, good to know. I glow darker and I stab.
Okay.
Ah!
It's happening.
Okay.
Kill it.
I'm just
Come
over
on.
here shooting off a dumb flamethrower.
You literally scattered the whole mob, and we've seen what those can do to people.
Yeah.
I melted bear people.
Mm-hmm.
All
right,
you guys got the real
with-
solar fight.
With another
I'm getting beat
attack
up.
of 22 dice. Oh wait, no, that's
I'm right where you
plus
want
the 2-dotter. I get an automatic success.
Oh my
That's a-
God, no!
That's a 6.
No!
That's a 6.
Oh my
could
gosh,
this
again?
happen? Guys, I'm scared.
You're scared. You're scared.
You're about
We're
to get
gonna
really
die.
freaking scared because the counterattack happens when you miss.
That's pretty typical. All right. Well,
Oh
we'll
no.
We'll see what happens with the counterattack.
Okay.
Do I get
Yes.
to dodge that?
Yes. So what happens as these blades? Because what happens? The glowing reduces the number of successes that you get by their essence. So you reduce it by 3. Then it uses its coiled serpent strikes. An attack misses.
It's not a serpent. It's a spider.
Then-
It can't use coiled serpent strikes. That's illegal or something.
You tell it, Greg. You tell it.
Thank you.
Since-
Rules lawyer up in here.
An attack misses. She makes a decisive counterattack.
Oh.
Oh no,
and
it's
she's
like
got-
the lady who killed you.
It's exactly like what happened with the lady who killed you, except that
Oh
this
my
one
God.
is not telegraphed. Okay.
Does that trigger my limit?
If you would like it to, you absolutely could.
Oh,
If you feel that this is a moment that harkens back enough in your mind to unlock some of those mortal memories that you've been shielding yourself from, then absolutely yes. But
Is
this
she
I will leave to the
stabbing
judgment
me
call.
from behind? Is it in the back or is it in the front?
The lady came from the front. The scythe came from the front, right at your chest, and that is what's happening here as she basically knocks your blades out, brings her spider limbs together in a like joint stab, and then arcs them right for your chest.
If that's too similar, that probably triggers my limit.
Stop, man! No, don't.
It does. That's my limit trigger. Is getting killed like that. Yeah.
Here we go.
Is it? That's your limit trigger?
Yeah.
That makes sense. That's basically his baptism.
I thought your limit trigger was don't call you by your name.
You don't know much about. That's just
something that's pulling.
Oh my god!
My intimacies.
Dying like you died last time, and also.
We should probably stop fighting people if that is what sets him off.
Well, I'm not supposed to get hit like that. It's not supposed to happen. Wait, hang on. I can dodge this though, right?
Oh yeah, you can absolutely use your dodge charms here.
Okay, then I'm just gonna use my my perfect evasion shenanigans. I'm gonna use my once per scene instantly dodge any attack, regardless of what it is.
That's just a thing. You just get a free card.
He does.
Yeah, I get once per scene dodge any attack from any source without contest.
Yeah, I knew he had that. Yeah.
And then once I do that, I get the initiative steal because they missed the attack. So she loses 1 initiative, I gain 1 initiative, and then for every round that I have not been hit, I start gaining initiative.
Yep.
Until I get hit.
My favorite part about this logistical breakdown is as Greg has red eyes, but he's doing accounting. Like a ring wraith who's like going through his instruction manual.
Oh yeah, so the dark power.
Right, it's fantastic. This is my ally. Sorry, please continue.
Okay. All right. That does work for decisive strikes, correct? It says uniform or something like that in the charm. I'm assuming it does.
I'm pretty sure. 7 shadow evasion. Page 300.
I have no doubt that it does, but yep, uniform. So there are keywords for each of your charms and things, which will give you clues as to how things work. Uniform means that it works for both the decisive and withering strikes. Okay, so that is unfortunate.
That's 4 moves.
For her.
That's very fortunate.
And that brings us to Mountain.
Oh, thank God.
All right, so you gained 1, I believe, Adjamal?
Yeah, and she loses 1 initiative.
Yeah, that doesn't matter because she reset anyway.
Oh, right, yeah.
Although, actually, wait a minute. Hang on. No, I think I'm wrong about that. No, that only happens if it succeeds because she had more than 10 initiative. She loses 2. No, she loses 3 plus that 1, so she loses 4. So she does not completely reset. She only resets if she successfully strikes. Good to know. So she is only at 13.
Okay.
That's punishing.
Is that associated to her charm or just in decisive strikes?
That's just decisive strikes in general. If you miss, you lose some initiative, but not the full.
So then she would go to 12 then, right? She would.
No, because she was at 17.
Right, but then you said she missed, so she loses 2.
She loses 3.
3 from it, and then
she loses 1 from yours, which would be 4.
Oh, I can math. That's okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mountain. We're currently grappled by a snake lady.
It's in my nature to be cheeky right now, but I'm playing a character that's serious, so I'm not going to be.
Okay.
So Mountain will just kind of angrily roar, and again and now blow up to like his full bear-like regalia, and sinks his claws into the snake lady and then just starts slamming her into like nearby trees, like causing them to like dent and move. So we wish to climb the mountain, and I just
technically you can't move, but
I'm rocking. I'm not moving.
Yeah,
this is just for effect. So if you just want me to scratch at her, I'm fine.
That's fine. I'm fine with it.
Use the environment, he says. Narrate, he says.
Also, she's not taller than me, so I'm like, I'm sure I'm grappled, but I can't imagine it. Like, she's like, and I can stop you if I want to lay down. Can you stop me from laying down, miss?
Oh no, I'm falling onto you.
And so yeah, and I'm at -1 from the dice pool, right?
Yes, you're at -1 from the dice pool.
Cool. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna have to do one thing to add on to this. As you do that, because there's something that I must do, which I forgot to do. And since it says must, I have no choice. She must attempt a savage, restrain, drag, or throw. She was clearly not going to throw because she didn't expect you to be that strong as you are, because she's used to being the strong person. So she's just going to, and we'll... Do we want to go for the rule of cool now?
I'm always up for the rule cool. I don't care if it messes me up or gives her an advantage. If it's cool, then
no, it's going to give you an advantage here.
Always,
and I'm okay with it because of my forgetting to do it. Because I forgot to do it, we're going to make this happening on the same tick, which means that this is going to be a clash attack. Which Adramalik knows what that is.
Oh, I do.
What happens with this?
Yeah,
win.
Tell it to us, dum dum.
But for the rest of us,
let me find the write-up because it is complex.
It's a little complex.
Oh, wait, is this with
it's like a contested?
I feel like this happened once. No, that was the initiative crash recrash that happened that I'm remembering, which was also
this is a clash attack. A clash attack. Clash attacks are a special role used when two characters attack one another on the same tick. Clash attacks ignore both characters' defense. Instead, make the two attacks as opposed rolls. The character who accumulates more successes wins, and then the one who wins gets extra bonuses. Cool. So this is your chance to turn this around because of my mistake of forgetting, and instead of taking a serious hit, maybe be able to use it to your advantage.
I'm into it. I was into it no matter what, but now I'm super into it.
Yeah. Dramatic in a very good way.
Okay, so what's she doing? She's trying to drag me or throw me or something?
No, she is attempting to, she has released her fangs and she's attempting to go for a decisive strike and literally nom at you.
Oh, okay, that's terrifying.
Isn't it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, you trying to nom?
This is the chance when things may turn around.
We'll see. All right. Oh, by the way, I'm pumping all the way. We're pumping 5. All right.
It's getting real. You're gonna be a big bright boy.
Oh, I think he is already.
I am now at this stage. I'm now a big bright boy. Ooh, 1, 2, not 3, 4, 5.
Oh my God, these dice are happy today.
Do it.
Don't say that, George.
Do it.
It might.
Did I get any stunts?
Sure. You can have a 2-dot stunt.
George
It's gonna matter.
Still counting his successes.
It's gonna matter. Oh, it mattered so much. I rolled nothing on my 5 dice that I rolled after the fact for my pump, and then I rolled 2 10s on the stunt you gave me.
Ooh, that's a good stunt.
So what's your total?
Yeah. My total is, okay, so there are 4 10s, which is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
With the +1 from your 2-dot stunt?
15.
Yes.
Okay.
16.
I'm gonna send you
one again.
I'm gonna send you the picture of it just because I don't want you to think.
Don't send me the picture. If you give me my 1 again, that's on me, man.
I
That's
did.
fine.
She had 5 successes, 5 10s on it, and it just exploded this to oblivion.
That's honestly when I rolled my like juice up dice and I got my 5 and nothing on those 5s. I was like, I'm probably fucked on that.
Okay.
So I couldn't be saved. It's all good.
What is your hard? You don't have hardness because you don't have any kind of.
I don't, but I do still have initiative.
That doesn't matter.
Oh no.
Can be decisive.
Oh no. Can I do my oak body on decisive or just? Oh, I can. So I think you can. I do that before I know what's happening. 2. I do.
Yep, that's good.
As it's gonna matter.
Okay. As the teeth sink in to your flesh for
come on, mountain it up.
Mount it up. Come on. I did. You take 1 automatic because of the clash decisive. Yeah. And then you take 2. I rolled 2. 2.
Wait, does it go away? Oh no, that's the dice that went away. What? I see.
Yeah. So you take 3 lethal damage, and I need you to
3 lethal.
Yeah.
You said 2.
1 plus 2.
1 from the clash plus the 2.
I get it. I see what happened.
And I need you to make me a
stamina resistance.
That is correct.
I figured it's poison. I was like, that makes sense.
It's happening.
All right, we're also going to pump this because we have resistance. Because we do not want to be poisoned. That is a 10, 8, 9, 9, and a 7.
Oh my God.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
5, 6?
Yes.
Yes, you are good to resist the poison with that.
Great.
As you feel it beginning to sink into you, but you are able to steel yourself against it. Okay, that brings us to the end of that round. Top of the next.
I gained 1 initiative.
You gain 1 initiative. Yes, you do. At that point, you hear a voice from the trees above.
No.
We're fucked.
This does not appear to have been what we agreed on, my friends. Can someone please explain to me what's happening here? And you see above you, Lore of Autumn, perched in the trees above. And that's where we'll end it.
No, no.
I hate that.
This is,
Honey's home and she ain't happy.
But who is she not happy with? Find out next time on the RPG Blender. Thank you so much for taking the time to enjoy our show. Come back next week for the next part of our adventure, or join our Patreon for early access to the next episode, as well as a Patreon exclusive campaign of Rippers. Join our wonderful patrons Bubble Dirt and Nova Phoenix in supporting this show. And of course, don't forget to check out our tutorials and video plays on YouTube at The RPG Blender. If you want to stay up to date on our releases, you can join our Discord. Check the description for a link. Don't have Discord? No worries. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at RPG Blender, or subscribe on your podcast app of choice. Music is The Punk Rock Show by My Free Mickey. Copyright 2012, licensed under Creative Commons Attribution License. Thank you again, and remember, there's gaming outside the Forgotten Realms.
No, no.
I hate that.
This is
Honey's home and she ain't happy.
But who is she not happy with? Find out next time on the RPG Blender.
I think it's us, I'll be honest.
Bad News Bears, I'm not stopping this fight regardless of who she's not happy with.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know.
There are little people in those cocoons, and I'm going to save them. Or I'm going to go crazy, and I'm not going to go crazy.
Oh, how'd you do on that limit roll there, Adramalik?
Can you remind me how to make a limit roll?
Roll your essence in dice.
Oh, yes. And I successes are bad, correct?
Successes are bad.
Yeah, you want fails.
So I roll my essence, which is 2.
Here's where we get the double 10s. Everything that did not have. I'm so sorry about your dice rolls there, Adramalik.
Oh my gosh. Truly scary times.
Okay, no successes.
Yeah.
No successes. This story should have been so very different, but the dice tell a story, right?
I was going to say, I like it. We came in here like, fuck you, animal people. And animal people were like, no, fuck you, actually.
You fought one animal person before, and it was a very different experience.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
truly.
was.
It was because
Oh
he
my
wasn't
God.
using anything. He was just trying to fuck us up.
Mm-hmm.